Hello, and welcome to our tutorials for working with Finesse Gadget Designer. In this tutorial, we're going to explore how to work with Manage Session Actions in our projects. The Manage Session Actions are used to save or remove session-based objects. With Manage Session Actions, you can create a new object on a scalar value and store it as part of a global session object, which can later be retrieved using a data store event. For our demonstration, we've created two frames, and on each we have two text fields and a button. We're going to be using the session object to store the first name and the last name of the user into an object, and later this object can be retrieved using a data store event. In order to add the Manage Session Actions on button click, we select the button and then go to the Actions tab. On the click of Submit, we want to trigger a Manage Session event. We choose the type as Save because we want to save the data in our session. The value can be a single value or a multiple value. For this demo, we'll choose the value as multiple value because we want to store both the first and last name in our session. Give a name to our session, which I'll go ahead and name as User Data. Now, we click on Add to pass the parameters. The first parameter we'll name P1. Set it as component data, and we'll add the reference of our first field component. Similarly, we'll add another parameter, name it as P2, select component data, and we'll reference the last name field in this one. Here we have a session object with the name user data, which carries multiple values. The first value is the first name, and the second is the last name. Click on Save. Now we want to show these two values, the first and last name, on the click of the Get Data button. So, select the fName component, add an action, and on the click of the Get Data button, we'll select the action Fill Data. From the Event Data dropdown, we'll select Data Store, which is used to retrieve the data from the session object. In the Data Value object, we'll select the session object we created. In this first field, we want to display our first name parameter, which we named P1. Click Save. Similarly, in the second text field, add an action, select Fill Data, choose Data Store from the user session data object, but this time the value is P2. Again, click Save. Now, if we save and publish our project and refresh our output window, and enter our first and our last name, and click Submit, when we click Data, we retrieve our names using the session object. This way we can use the session object to store and retrieve multiple values in a Finesse Gadget Designer project. Thank you for watching.